This meatball influencer who filmed herself literally committing crimes and other people committing crimes got hit with 6 felonies. But not only that, when she got out, she basically started to beg for money, wanting some money for like a gift as like a welcome home gift and all that kind of stuff to her fans, which to me is like you film yourself as an influencer being involved in crime and then you go ask your fans to give you money via Cash App as like a welcome home gift and also to pay your legal bills is like that's just sad. Like if there's people that end up like giving her money, which there's probably a few, you guys look up to like some really weird influencers. So let's check this out. The Philadelphia social media influencer arrested while she live streamed Tuesday's night's looting mayhem fought back tears as she was charged with 6 felonies. Digia Blackwell, better known as Meatball, shared her first-hand view of the chaos in which looters targeted several businesses, including Apple, Foot Locker, and Lululemon, before being caught. In the videos posted to her Instagram stories, Blackwell can be heard laughing and cheering on the other looters as she stood by and watched the chaos unfold. At one point during her stream, Blackwell turned to face her camera and challenged the cops to arrest her. Tell the police that they're either going to lock me up tonight or it's going to get lit. It's going to be a movie. This is what happens when we don't get justice in the city. Ba 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 ba. Free iPhones, free iPhones, free iPhones. This is her bawling her eyes out, which, here's the thing. You tell people to go to a specific location where crime ends up happening, and you end up basically rooting them on and egging them on. You're obviously not going to be facing a slap on the wrist. Like, she's probably actually going to do time because of this. So, police used the social media post of Blackwell and other alleged looters to determine their precise location amid the chaos, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer. On Wednesday, Meatball was handed 8 separate charges, including 6 felonies stemming from her involvement with the looting, according to court documents viewed by the Post. She was charged with burglary, criminal trespassing, conspiracy, criminal mischief, riot with the intent to commit a felony, and criminal use of a communication facility. Police also issued the influencer 2 misdemeanors, receiving stolen property and hazardous conditions physically offensive. Yeah. By the way, maybe don't like get involved if someone's like committing crimes like right in front of you. Her her bail was set for $25,000. That seems super low for her involvement in this. She posted early Thursday, according to the documents, and following the mass looting in the city center neighborhood and its surrounding areas, Philadelphia police heightened security around the city Wednesday night. But that didn't stop some from causing more havoc. Several stores were struck, including a liquor store, according to footage captured by NBC Philadelphia, and a Wells Fargo drive-up ATM that was stolen. In total, at least 52 people have been arrested over the past 2 days for their involvement in the looting. Yeah, so let's check out the begging, right? So, shameless influencer Dajia Blackwell arrested during Philly riots begs fans for cash as a welcome home gift. Want to treat myself. So let's check this out on audio all the way up so it could be heard.
I just want to say thanks to everybody that, carry for me. Ain't nothing, never been nothing. I never been through nothing like that ever in my life. I don't even know what happened. Like, I need some sleep. I'm scared. I'm traumatized.
Yeah, totally traumatized, Totally traumatized. So she may end up with the perfect person pedicure. The shameless influencer arrested and charged with 6 felonies for her part in this week's Philadelphia riots is begging fans for cash to hire a lawyer and pay to get her toes painted. So she goes by Meatball, took to Instagram Live to not only give her side of the story, but to plug her Cash App handle for her fans to send her money as a welcome home gift. All I want to do is go treat myself, she told more than 10,000 fans on Thursday on Instagram, mentioning multiple times she wants to go get her toes done, as well as her legal woes. So at 21, she spent hours in a holding cell after being arrested, says she was traumatized by the experience, and wants to cry every time she thinks about it. I'm traumatized. I would never go back in my life, she told her fans. They're trying to make somebody I wasn't. They really did me dirty because of who I was. That was corny. That was corny. The thing is, you literally filmed a whole bunch of people that you were connected to committing crimes. You told your fans to show up to a location. You rooted and egged people on to commit crimes. You received stolen goods, aka stolen liquor. So you are going to probably face some serious time. Now, by serious for her, it might be like a year, 2 years in prison, maybe, right? It really depends because, like, you just never know because it really depends on the state and the prosecutor and all that kind of stuff. But like, she got 6 felonies. Like, I highly doubt that she'll be able to drop all of them or decrease all of them. But who knows? Maybe she'll flip on a person and get a lighter sentence. So maybe she only spends time in jail. So Meatball cop charges for causing, risking a catastrophe, criminal mischief, riot, aiding consummation, access to communication, and disorderly conduct, according to Baltimore Police Department. Yeah. The influencer who boasts nearly 200,000 followers on Instagram wants the charges expunged from her record and insisted to her fans that she is not a trouble person. Not a trouble person. Again, like, you pretty much called for bad things to happen in this area, in a specific location. I'm a good person. I'm a businesswoman. I don't like it, she said. I didn't know this S would go this far. You didn't know that it would go this far while filming people and cheering them on. No, you just are mad and sad that you got caught by the police in this situation. But the thing is, with her follower base, if she's smart at all, she could have a good amount of money come in, pay for a very good lawyer, and potentially get a slap on the wrist in terms of what she's facing. Because, like, dealing with 6 felonies, that is like no joke. I'm young, I don't know what's going on, she said. Girl, you're not young at 21. You are viewed as an adult at 21, and depending on the prosecutor, they may not treat you well at all. I'm a comedian. This is what I do. This S is going to reflect on my life. Yeah, no kidding. Like, what a fool. Despite wanting to distance herself from the situation, Blackwell has since uploaded her mugshot with tears running down her cheeks to her social media and made it her profile picture. The unfiltered influencer revealed some of the horrors she saw behind bars, including rough correctional officers, a woman sitting on 7 pads to get comfortable, and people shoving cheese sandwiches in the vent, which she claimed was in a bid, I guess a bid, not biff, bid, to stop airflow to the cell. I'd never been through nothing like that in my life. I don't even know what happened. Like, I need some sleep. I'm scared. I'm traumatized. Never again in my life. Like, seriously, she said on a video posted to her Instagram story. Police have said that the looting was not related to earlier protests in Philadelphia on Tuesday over a judge dismissing charges in the police shooting of Eddie Irizarry, 27, in his car. The Philadelphia Police Commissioner John Stanford pointed out that the riots occurred in a different part of the city and said it was coordinated by criminal opportunists who were taking advantage of the situation. And again, in a previous thing that I covered, I think like a day ago, She straight up told her followers to go to a specific location. Let's see. Nearly 50 adults and 3 juveniles have been apprehended for the mass looting at City Center shopping area, which caused the Apple Store and Lululemon to shutter its doors for a few days for repairs. On Blackwell's live stream, she was heard screaming, "Free iPhones, free iPhones." Ba 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 ba. Many of the looters face riot, burglary, and theft charges for their role in the incident, and at least 2 guns were recovered from the crime scenes, according to authorities. Yeah, let's see some of these comments. Feel free to give your thoughts if you stumble upon this, but to me, if you're like an influencer with a good sized following, you are a complete and utter fool for getting involved in this type of stuff because like you can literally make really good money not committing crimes by being an okay influencer. Especially with her size, 200,000 followers on Instagram, plus her TikTok and whatnot. We're talking about someone that could be potentially making 6 figures a year by being a social media influencer. Now, do I think that she's probably smart enough to do that? No, because she got involved in this sort of stuff in the first place. But who knows? Like, maybe she is actually making really good money because you don't necessarily need to be smart to make good money. I mean, you could look at the bad baby girl. She's not really intelligent, but she was able to make like $53 million her first year on OF, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Let's see. And let's not forget boys and girls, they vote. She needs to work on her face. She needs to go to prison and work in the kitchen. Okay. Well, she challenged the police to arrest her and they did. What's her beef? I don't even know what happened in quotes, she said. What happened is they got caught, and now you're learning that there are consequences for your actions. Yep. This person says she will not be prosecuted. Watch. She will have her own seat on The View after this, and they will probably name a street after her. Yep, that's the world we live in. The thing is, when it comes to, I think, her, like, actually, facing, like, time potentially, I think it really all depends on the prosecutor. So if the prosecutor is funded by someone of the far left, potentially, maybe not. Like, she might not face really any time. But if this prosecutor is just a prosecutor, like a normal prosecutor, and be like, yeah, I'm going to punish you for committing crimes, then she could face some pretty serious time. Because again, like, this is 6 felonies plus like 2 misdemeanors. So, like, these are a lot of charges all at once. So, she could face a couple years in prison, which that would really affect your career. Now, if your career is an influencer, maybe not. But say she were to get arrested, that's basically like potentially years that she's not working, not building her follower base. So technically, years of her potentially not making like any money at all. So there's definitely a risk with this, and there's definitely going to be some consequences to this as well. But by the way, if if you're a follower of an influencer, maybe don't give them money if they get arrested. Like that just seems like super weird.